being one of the highest earning quarterbacks in the league with endorsement deals chasing him like opposition defenders, it's certain Dak Prescott has millions to his name. Let's dive in to see how he spends his fortune. You see, to understand Prescott's lifestyle, you need to know where he is coming from and the kind of tragic life he has had to endure. Rain Dakota Prescott was born on July 29, 1993, in Sulphur, Louisiana, to Nathaniel Prescott and Peggy Prescott. Dak is the last child with two elder brothers, Tad and Jace. Growing up, Dak considered himself a mama's boy and regarded his mom as his best friend and coach. But then she was diagnosed with colon cancer, yet she still never failed to make it to Dak's games with the help of Dak's dad. Sadly, Peggy died from colon cancer on November 3, 2013. And from her diagnosis to her demise, it was a very trying time for the Prescotts, especially for her second son, Jace, as he was spending most of his time with Peggy at the hospital. Dak was away at college by this time, and there wasn't much he could do. In an interview, he said, "You can't even put into words the burden. It's something only Jace knew, and he didn't necessarily share that." Jace never was really much of a talker. When something like that was a huge burden on him, he didn't know how to share it, didn't know how to be vulnerable about it. Unfortunately, Jace succumbed to his inner struggles, and in 2020, he killed himself. Dak got the news in the morning after waking up to several missed calls from his dad and his brother. Despite losing these two loved ones of his, he remembers and honors them in a way he or the world will never forget. "Allow me to be your story," is what Peggy told Dak following her diagnosis. And truly, Peggy has been Dak's story as he has paid tribute to her in numerous ways. His jersey number 4 is a nod to his mother's birthday, which is September 4th, and there are even more tributes which we will see soon. Dak Prescott has been trying to move on with his life and maybe even start a family of his own. His first known girlfriend was Natalie Buffett. The Lovebirds made a red carpet appearance during the NFL Honors event, but given how much she posts about them on social media, when a single post about the Dallas Cowboys couldn't be seen throughout 2022, rumors had it that the two had split. So, when Prescott was spotted with another blonde girl that wasn't Natalie, then it became certain that the two had parted ways. His new girlfriend is rumored to be Jadyn Jannasch, a swimmer at LSU, but from a report, the two are taking it slow. Prescott seems to be more focused on a Super Bowl ring than a wedding ring for now, but only time can tell. Meanwhile, he has a massive estate all to himself that he currently calls home. Prescott's $3.3 million mansion is 9,000 square feet, and it sits on 9 acres of land. With that much space, you just know Prescott has a mini wonderland of a home. Located in Prosper, Texas, this 5-bedroom property has more to it than meets the eye. The interior of the house is a mixture of luxury and Victorian-style interior designs. The ceilings are vaulted, making the rooms look bigger, and throughout the kitchen and living room, the countertops are made of marble and antique-styled wood. Outside the house, there's a huge field, and in one part of it, his name, D4K, is written boldly in the middle with the 4 standing in as an A. The end zone has the word faith written on it with a silhouette of him pointing up as a tribute to his mother. Prescott has utilized his home well, including his garage where he keeps his rides. Just like his house, Prescott's rides are also impressive. He has a blacked-out Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG. This 480 horsepower beast comes with heated and massaged seats and a 15-speaker sound system. This monster cost the quarterback $160,000. But that's not the only German Prescott's got parked up in his garage. Aside from his G63 AMG, he also has a C63 AMG. This classy blue bad boy has 20-inch alloy rims and a bi-turbo V8 engine that can take it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. That said, the most expensive set of wheels Prescott owns is his Lamborghini Urus. This silver beast costs the signal caller $225K. Talk about living life to the fullest. And we are just getting started. he also indulges in some other expensive interests. Dak loves animals, dogs in particular. He is a proud pet owner of a French bulldog and a pit bull. I think when he was thinking of names for them, he just picked adjectives that describe him because he named them Icon and Legend. Dak Prescott sure is a sports freak because he plays football as a profession and golf as a hobby. What do you think all those extra acres of land in his backyard are for? But when he's not on a golf course with a golf stick in his hand, he's by the waters with a fishing reel. The quarterback loves fishing because to him, it's a self-care routine that keeps his mind and body in shape for the season. He's been quoted as saying, "It's a long season and you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself." One of my favorite things to do for that is fishing. I love to be on the water. I love the calmness I get from it. I love being out there and just fishing. It gets me ready no matter what's going on. And given how important Prescott is to his franchise, it's essential he does everything to stay on top of his game. That includes having a proper diet and workout routine. Dak makes sure he stays away as much as possible from processed food. His favorite meal is spaghetti with chicken and ranch dressing. It's the perfect balance of carbohydrates and proteins. As the mobile quarterback that he is, he makes sure his pregame meals are heavy on carbs to help him get through the game better. And knowing that he's the engine room of his team, Prescott trains like a machine, and also with the help of one. Including AI in his workout routines has helped him train optimally, knowing how much weight to use and when he's pushing boundaries he shouldn't. Another important part of Prescott's routine, especially the night before games, is sleep. His routine has allowed him to stay in the best possible form for his team. When Dak Prescott was drafted, his rookie salary was a 4-year, $2.72 million contract. Nothing too impressive, right? In those 4 years, he won the Offensive Rookie of the Year award, made the PFWA All-Rookie Team, and was a 2-time Pro Bowler. The Dallas Cowboys just knew they had to keep him, and they spent a lot of cash doing that. They gave the star quarterback another 4-year contract, but this one was worth $160 million. This contract broke the bank quite literally, but it broke records too. Dak Prescott is the highest earner on the Dallas Cowboys and a top 10 earner in the entire NFL. Although he's already got a big bag of cash as a quarterback, that hasn't stopped Dak from dabbling in a side hustle. Growing up, Prescott used to enjoy meals at Walk-On's restaurant back in Louisiana. He probably went there a lot, judging by the high school picture a branch has of him on their wall. Well, now he's a co-owner with a 20% stake. Dannon is also one of the many brands to give Prescott an endorsement deal. At the time, he was making $3 million a year partnering with them, which was 5 times his annual salary as a Cowboy. Seeing how successful his partnership was, several brands came knocking on Prescott's door with deals including AT&T, Adidas, Beats by Dre, Campbell's Chunky Soup, DirecTV, Pepsi, Tostitos, Panini America, and many more. From these endorsements alone, he's made around $50 million. Prescott may have a big wallet, but his heart is definitely bigger. Faith, fight, finish. This isn't just the name of Prescott's charity foundation or the words of a tattoo he has, but they are also the words his mom left him with. In 2017, 4 years after his mother's death, Dak Prescott set up the Faith, Fight, Finish Foundation, having gone through the pain of losing his mother to colon cancer and his brother to suicide. Dak has sought to make sure people don't go through this terrible experience. His foundation aims at funding colon cancer research, creating awareness for mental health, and preventing suicides, as well as making youth in communities understand law enforcement better. Dak has also donated $1 million towards police training in the wake of the series of events after George Floyd's death. And that's all we have on Dak Prescott. If you enjoyed watching it, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next video.